Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Just sorry I've got the kettle on, I'm just making a quick cuppa. So tonight I wanted to sort of talk about tarot books and what tarot books I actually use with my readings and different things like that. Well, we all get the little white books in our decks, like with the Tarot de Marseille and the Fairy Lights, Epic Tarot. Sibylla cards, I don't want that one. Here we have Tarot Familiar, Mother Piece, Round 1, Universal, and Silver Witchcraft. I've got others as well, but this was just a few of the little books that come with it. And the writings can be so tiny that I end up needing a magnifying glass. Even my glasses seemed a little. I mean, I can read them, but it's uncomfortable for a long time. Hi, Lady Blind Wolf. Talking about tarot books. This is some of my little white books that I've collected, which can be handy. Sometimes if you just want to know a little something about, what the author thought about the card. And then we've got books like the Santa Muerte, which are a bit more, a bit more information, a bit nicer books to keep. Oh, you've got the Tarot Familiar? Yeah, I love that deck too. The book was a bit strange though, the way it was done. But I haven't really worried too much about the book in a lot of those decks. Sometimes they're okay. We've got Santa Muerte, Starman Tarot. That was a nice book. Use bigger books and PDFs. Yeah, same. I do too. Those. Angel Tarot. And then the Mother Piece one. That's a good one. I bought that separate. Then you've got these ones here that come through, like Chuck. Like Tori's book is really good. That's a good idea, yeah. Dragon Tarot. Muriel, that was a good book. And I brought the Native American one. I brought this book separate. I like companion books with the decks. So that's some of the tarot books sort of things I like doing. Yeah, I like the large books and prints. I've got a lot of ebooks. I've got this one in an ebook as well. Then a lot of books I like this one is my one I use for the Tarot de Marseille, it's actually Spanish tarot, but it's similar to the Tarot de Marseille. But this has got like runes and I Ching in it as well. These are great books. I like these sort of books. Which one did you have, Lady Blind Wolf? Oh, I know what I forgot. The other one that comes in kits. I like this one. This came with cards. This is a good book with the spreads and that in it. But the cards already have meanings on them, so I didn't have meanings in the book. Oh, the Nature Merit. Yeah, runes. I've got some special books on runes. I should do runes one night. Oh, the Native American Tarot. Yeah, that's a good one. That was the first deck I ever used. That really made sense to me. So the other one that I've got is this one here. I like these sort of books as well that just give really brief meanings. But they also have other stuff in it like dreams, playing cards, palmistry, crystal ball, numerology, reading tea leaves, Chinese astrology, Western astrology, and I Ching. So there's quite a lot of stuff in that. This book here, The Fortune Telling, The Ultimate Encyclopedia of Fortune Telling, Michael A. Johnston. And the other one by David Barrett is The Encyclopedia of Predictions. Again, dreams, astrology, palm reading, graphology, tarot cards, runes, and I Ching. These sort of books I really like because their tarot meanings are just brief. They're quite good just if you just want to look up something quick. And then the other book I've got is The Dream Oracle. This works with tarot. This works with the tarot in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot and the dreams. And that's quite good because it's got quite a lot of information with regards to each card in the major arcana. Like it's got talks about the image, the significance, association, and secondary images. Then it's got key features like element, planet, numerology, deities, keywords, related concepts. So they're quite good with a lot of information, especially down here. So that's a really good book. And then my last two books are Mindful Tarot by Lisa Frankel-Teichmann. She's got a PhD from Mindful Tarot. That's a really good book. And of course, my big one, which is always a great reference, is Benebell Wen's Holistic Tarot. So that's really good too. So that's basically my books that I like working with at different times. You know, Dream Oracle's really good though. Got that tarot and your dreams. When we become aware of our internal dreams oracle, that part of us which has an awesome beyond the ordinary, there is a kind of two-way traffic set up. It is as though there is a dialogue created between the inner, more private self and the outer, the one that operates in the everyday world. There are two parts of us, rather than being in conflict with one another, begin to cooperate when they work in harmony. Things begin to happen in the exterior world in a quite magical way. There are times when we need a trigger which will awaken those innate abilities to understand ourselves. Tarot provides that external stimulus, and dreams the internal explanation, working on the principle that combining two things creates 4 times the power. We thus have a very powerful tool which works both ways, showing us meaning in our dreams and offering us a method by which we can stimulate dreams for further elucidation. The relationship between dream imagery and tarot imagery, sharing as they do archetypal representations in civilization, means their interaction provides us with the most insightful of tools to psychological and understanding. Even without any particular specialist knowing of the meaning of tarot, the images will tap into our inner wisdom and allow our dreams to speak more fully to us. With the help of this book, you will learn to marry the impressions and interpretations from both dream and tarot and truly become a personal dream oracle or wise pronouncement. We do not need to treat the representation as a divinatory tool in themselves, but more as a way of clarifying our own dreamscapes. Therefore, though traditionally the cards have different meanings when reversed, it is not necessary to deal with this potentially more negative interpretations of this stage. So yeah, so you look at the tarot cards, the major arcana, and then it talks about the minor arcana a little bit, the court cards, and then the symbolization of numbers and the number in each of the suits, and then dream management, harnessing changes in our consciousness. There's so much to look at. Dreaming has long been accepted as an altered state of awareness that occurs spontaneously during sleep. These are, however, a number of other changes in consciousness that can, with practice, be harnessed in order to awaken our inner oracle. In this section, we'll explore daydreaming, creative visualization, meditation, and dream manipulation as tools in understanding and maximizing our own inner potential. There's quite a lot in each of this stuff. So we could look further. If you want to talk about dreams, the dreamer, the hero, and the fool. The hero and the fool's journey. The incense is starting to bug me. Let me move it. Right there. That's it. He's right underneath my nose. It starts to tickle. Settings and scenery. So yeah. I love the Native American tarot. I like the teachings of it. Animals, places, insects, people, the Empress, mythological, magical, and spiritual characters, the Empress dream, interactions, qualities, and principles, occupations. So there's lots and lots to discover. The wolf dream, emotions, reactions, and responses. So yeah, it's interesting. The Sacred Path Oracle. Hi, Jen. Yeah, I slept in this morning, Jen. I just had sort of a really lazy day. I was absolutely buggered. I was exhausted. So I never made it to the chat. Just talking about books, tarot books. Just talking about the Dream Oracle. Working with tarot in your dreams. Sacred Path Oracle. Oh, the Native American deck. Yeah. So how's your day been, Jen? You've been tired all day? I bet. You'll be ready to have an early night tonight. Don't blame you. I just wanted to sort of show some of my books that I've sort of been working with. This one's got the Spanish tarot, but it's the same as the Tarot de Marseille. But it also has I Ching and runes in it. This book here, the Ultimate Encyclopedia of Fortune Telling, that's sort of got astrology, Chinese and Western, the I Ching, tarot cards, palmistry, the crystal ball, numerology, and reading tea leaves. Yeah, it's basically a healing deck. Yeah. You're being lazy? Good. You need it. 4:15 a.m. It's 9:15 here at night. This one, Jen's also got mixture of stuff in it. And then, of course, Mindful Tarot and Holistic Tarot. And then the books from the kits, tarot kits. This has got some really good information in it. This has just got spreads in it. And then the different books from the different decks. You know how you can get sometimes companion books as well that are separate, like the Mother piece I brought separately. And then the Muriel. And some of the decks have got really good books. Oh, the Native American one I brought separate. And then I was just talking about the some of the little white books. That I've kept. And you end up with a nice little selection. But I can't read the little white books. They're too tiny. A 24-hour pagan live chat. Oh, yeah. I've sort of stayed off YouTube most of the day today. I was a bit tired. So that's what I really just wanted to share, some of my tarot books. If anyone's sort of wanting different tarot books and things. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to sort of share. And if anyone wanted a little bit more information with the tarot books or particular something or other. Zero, nothing, the absolute. One. Unity, cross, triangles, shapes. Brahmi and Arabic numerals. Quite a lot of information in here. Oh, that incense. So that's good, Jen, you've been lazy. That's good that you've been taking care of yourself today. That's awesome. Medicine Woman's a good book. Yeah, it is a good book. It's a good book. Yeah, there's some really good tarot books with some of the decks. Some of the decks have some really good books. That's for sure. There's so much information really out there. I haven't got a huge selection of tarot books, but I have got books that have got plenty of tarot information. That's for sure. So I'm gonna grab Secrets of Tarot. I don't usually use like Rider-Waite Smith type decks, but I did get the Secrets of Tarot, which is not exact but similar. Like, it's got all the stuff in it, like it says here about the cap and the feather. In tarot, the headgear a character wears is significant. The feather, which does not droop in our fool's cap, represents the soul, willing, obedience, and optimism. So the dog in this one, yep, the dog. The crucial image of the dog represents a loyal, faithful, and protective companion. Alert, sometimes he encourages, and other times he warns of danger. He is often thought to represent divine wisdom. You have the Secrets of Tarot. Yeah, the only book that it came with it, this one here, has just got some spreads in it, basically. It's got a Celtic Cross extension, plus it's got the Mark and Amanda spread. When you need a direct yes or no answer. It does show you a little bit like which spread to choose. It does show you the cards, but it doesn't really give you any information further than what's actually on the card. Like, it does show you the suits. Fortune Telling for Dummies. Oh, I have the Fortune Telling for Dummies book in another tarot book, but I don't remember the name of it, but they're both workbooks. Oh, okay. Fortune Telling for Dummies book. Workbooks. Right. Now I just shove the full back in here. I was just going to read out some of the information. The full. It's the air element, the element air, planet Uranus, numerology 0, of course, cipher 0 or 0, which comes from the Arabic Safira, Safira, meaning it was empty. It represents the circle of the universe and the mathematical beginning point. Deities are Dionysus, Bacchus, Kali, and Pan. Keywords are innocence, potentiality, spirituality, the beginning and the end. Related concepts are intellect and the powers of the mind, the path of life, the way forward, new ventures, fresh creativity, and stepping forward into the unknown. And then it looks at, like, you can have a look, and it says, like, talks about the image. In the majority of tarot packs, the Fool is not a numbered card as such, but is given the cipher 0. This is not to signify the beginning of creativity or the point of nothing, lack of form, or the absence of anything. In classic tarot packs, he is shown almost invariably accompanied by a dog and carrying a bundle or knapsack on a branch, or wand on one shoulder. He stands at the edge of a precipice, his eyes turned towards the sky. The sun shines down on him, and the cold mountains are in the distance. The Fool in the tarot has two significance. At the beginning of the journey of life, He represents the innocence of youth, a devil-may-care attitude and a lust for life that will take him far. He faces a future full of promise and carries with him all that is necessary for the first part of his journey. He seems to be unaware of the dangers which might beset him and oblivious to any warnings. And so it tells you quite a lot. That's all right, Jen. Take care. Take care. Talk tomorrow. I've scheduled all my videos for the next week, so you can see what topics I'm doing as well. You can see what topics I've got coming up. The negative aspect of the card reveal folly and sheer exuberance, and if missed, a lack of structure. His lack of attention to detail, shown by his ignorance of the drop below, can become a predicament. The second significance arises at the end of his journey when he becomes the holy fool. He has overcome the obstacles that have been set for him. His focus is on the sky towards his heaven. He has no fear of the chasm beneath him, because he knows that if he falls, he can fly. He has tested his faith in himself along with the loyalty of his faithful companion, and has pared down his burdens to the bare necessities that will take him to the next phase of his existence. So it's quite interesting when you start to read through the books and see other things that they share. Quite good. So yeah, you must be tired, Lady Blind Wolf. Considering it's late, 4:15 in the morning for you. I'm going to try and do some sort of quiet, not so long sessions at the moment. So yeah. Oh, Dale got sick. All right, take care, Lady Blind Wolf. Take care. Whoops, card just fell out. Oh, King of Wands. Take care. I've shared my books that I needed to share. Quite happy just to sit for another couple of minutes. Just going to do half-hour video today. Not going to do long. Just wanted to sort of share my book collection, some of the books, some of the info. So let's have a look. What we might do. Too many cards here. There's Celtic Cross in this book here. Okay. Has like 23 cards in it. Let's see if you can. Oops. Basically 3 cards for each position, except for the 2 cards in the center. There's a lot of extra cards in this one, 23. So you got basically, let me show you. Okay, let's move the camera down. And I'll do this quickly. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's move the crystals back a bit to give us a bit more room. So let's do this. Celtic cross spread. Oh, it does talk about significator. I'm not going to worry about the significator. I'm just going to do, let's just do card number 1. Okay, which is 7 of Cups. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Right, so now we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, I see, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? I'll fix it up. Okay, so we've got 10, right? So then we go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So the first one here we have represents the person you're doing the reading for. So this could be 7 of Cups. So you're talking about someone who may feel as though they've got a lot of options ahead of them. Okay, they've got a lot of choices to make. They're not sure on which path they will actually lead. And the card that directly crosses them is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands talks about somebody who comes into their life who could be a friend, somebody who could support them, someone who's very nurturing in regards to their creative energy. Number 3, crowns him. We have the 5 of Cups. Okay, crowns him. 5 of Cups. Okay, so this is all crowning him, you know, this is all above him. So you've got 5 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Tower. So you've got, don't worry about what you've lost. Don't worry about what you've lost. This is about finishing the task so that you feel, even though you feel like everything's crazy and out of whack. Okay, you might feel everything is crumbling around you. So this is, like I said, don't worry about what you can't control or what you've lost. This is about finishing the task that's important, even though it may feel as though the world is falling down around you. You might be feeling a bit wobbly internally. Okay, so then down below here we've got the influences leaving his life or the next situation. Okay, so we've got the Fool, which is about the new beginning. So it's like you're starting a new beginning. You're leaving behind the past. You've stepped out of the void and into the light. Knight of Cups talks about bringing in maybe a romance, because we have the 10 of Cups here. So this could be the next situation to happen, the next situation that's about to happen. So it could be like you're moving into new beginnings, there's a romance of some level, and it could bring in a union, a happy family situation. Okay. From the past, we have the Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So the Page of Swords could be about not, because he's reversed, it could be about not seeing the truth of the situation. Could be a sense of not seeing what is being shown, the truth. The Seven of Pentacles to me talks about a sense of looking at things at this time, reviewing things, looking at what's actually going on for oneself, trying to decide, what am I going to bring into my life right now? What's important? And that Three of Wands, again, you've got that sense of looking ahead. So I feel like there's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of thought going on at the moment about in which direction do you really want to go? What do you want to actually bring into your life? Where do you're so close to reaching your goal, but are you there yet, sort of thing? That's the sort of the energy you've had from the past. And so now you're moving into this series of Two of Pentacles. Things are being juggled a lot. So you're reminded to sort of, it's okay to have a bit of pampering and stuff, because you may be feeling a little heartbroken at this time as well. You might be feeling a little upset, a little betrayed by what's going on. There is a whole lot of stuff which seems like it's asking you, what are your priorities? You seem to be juggling a lot at this time. So as we move on to number 7, which is about the significator yourself, about yourself. This could be a sense of you looking at what's important to you, what is going to bring you with study, what are you able to study and learn at this time. You've got the Three of Cups, which is talking about celebration. So you're feeling like at the moment you're unable to celebrate. And it is about having faith, but still I get a sense of, I feel like these are really talking about learning and stuff, but you can't really celebrate what you've achieved so far. There seems to be a reason for not being able to celebrate at this time. And then you've got home and work. So Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the High Priestess. So it could be a reminder that there may be some gain in some way, but there may be even though there might be some gain, it might be a block to opening up to new possibilities within a relationship. And it may be that secrets are staying hidden, that things are not being revealed. So it feels like you've got your back turned on the situation. You're not really knowing what's actually going on behind you at this time, at work, at home. Number 9 is hopes or worst fear, which may be holding him back in life. So let's look at hopes, maybe hopes and things. So here we've got the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and Temperance. So here we've got this sense of memories from the past coming in. So that romanticizing what's actually been going on, and that's allowing you to actually give unconditionally, but remembering to keep things in moderation. Don't give too much of yourself. It's like you're wanting to give a lot away. It's just got to be in oneself. And here you've got, in the outcome of the reading, is a sense of the Seven of Swords, Strength, and Eight of Swords. So we've got the sense of taking back maybe something that was taken from you. So it is about using your own strength, your own stamina, your endurance, and actually allowing yourself to break free from what's containing you, what's keeping you restrained is super important as well. Keeping you, allowing you to actually break free from that situation. So that's the Celtic Cross spread extended, using both the major and the minor cards. So that's came from the book. So a little bit different. Hopefully that gave you some sort of message clarity, but also maybe looking at the spread that might suit. So yeah, nice, quick, early night tonight. So take care and blessed be. Thank you for being with Hekate's Crossing. So that's it for me tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Blessed be.